What happens when life falls apart? That's the theme of October's well-read segment with best-selling author Chantel Guertin. You've got 4 titles that you've specially selected here.
Yes, so the first one is Dungeon Crawler Carl, and the premise of this book is that aliens invade Earth and they destroy everything that's man-made. So Carl has just broken up with his girlfriend and walked outside of their apartment, and the cat is outside, his girlfriend's cat, and so the house gets destroyed, but he survives.
And the cat?
And the cat survives, and now he is basically in a video game like the Hunger Games where everyone is watching the rest of these humans try to survive.
Okay.
And it's really great, and I think there's supposed to be 6 books in the series. He's not finished writing them yet, but it's such a page turner. And I also read this article that said it's one of the top 10 audiobooks to listen to this year.
Okay. Does he narrate it?
No, I bet they have a cast of characters. I think.
Okay.
I read it, so I don't know, but I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm intrigued. Oh, so many to add to my pile here. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Okay, so the next one is also kind of not supernatural. So this is Exiles by Mason Coyle, which is the pseudonym for Andrew Piper, who passed away earlier this year, but he had already had written books that are coming out. And so this was
a fantastic horror writer.
Oh my gosh, yes. And so this one is a little bit more like a mystery, and it's such a page turner. You can see it's not very big, and the premise of this is 3 astronauts go to Mars, but something happens to their, I'm going to say ship, but it's probably not called a ship. But there are
their vessel.
Right, their vessel. So now they're in danger. There are rovers on Mars, as there are, but there's also robots, and there's like this mix of like the clashing worlds. It's a mystery. And it feels a bit like Misery, that Stephen King novel in a way, like where they're trapped and they have to escape, but they don't really know what they're trying to escape. It was so good.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so the next one is called Snap. This is by Susan Nielsen. This is a Canadian novel. And this one is 3 strangers who something goes wrong in each of their lives and they sort of snap and lose it, and they have to go to anger management, and they meet each other. And so it's an unlikely friendship that forms and how they each help each other in their lives to kind of get back on track.
So it's kind of a therapy book.
Oh my gosh, yes. And it's so funny.
Is it set in Canada?
I want to say yes. I was trying to think before we started.
So
no,
is
it is set in Canada. I want to tell you where, and I can't remember where.
Well, that's okay, because so many novelists, Canadian writers, they tell us that they have to, they want to write about Canada, but then they're told by some publishers that no, it'll sell more if it's. Yeah.
I just remembered where.
Okay.
BC.
Okay.
Like, I think Vancouver.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the last one is Heart the Lover by Lily King. This just came out, and this is like a story. This is very different from the others, but it's set in 2 parts. The first part was set 20 years ago, and there's a bit of a love triangle, and something happens at the end of that. And then part 2 is set 20 years later, so in the present day. And so it's dealing with the ramifications of this thing that happened.
Okay.
And it's so good.
Oh, really?
Oh my gosh. Yes. Well, I love a romance.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. So with these books, because like we live in times right now where it's like, do you really want to read about life falling apart? But do they make you feel better, or do they make you feel encouraged?
Yes.
Or better about our
also,
current
yes, even
situation.
Exiles.
Yeah.
I feel like, well, we live on Earth. We don't have to worry about going to Mars.
So
we should not live there. Yeah. Exactly. No, they do. Especially, I would say these 2 are particularly. But Dungeon Crawler Carl's really funny, and then Exiles and escapism.
Okay.
Yes.
So many of these books are escapism. Okay. Love your picks. Thank you for reading for us. I know it's a tough job, right? I love to read for work. So those are the titles for October for When Life Falls Apart. Enjoy reading.